How are we all feeling about Ozzy? My my dad was texting me about Ozzy. One of the things he said was, "Hey, you better keep an eye on King Coves." And I was like, "You may be the 300th person to tell me that today." But there was one funny thing that I guess I kind of could have assumed and considered, and that's when I said how I found out that Ozzy died, and I said it was because I had the Hasanabi Twitch stream up. I should have guessed that there's gonna be some comments of people amused, upset, disgusted that I said I was watching a Hassan stream. Which is predictable, quite predictable. A lot more surprised, which is interesting. You don't know me at all. You don't know me at all. This is the Ozzy video. I was very amused by the amount of people talking about Hassan. And I inquired to each of them about like what the problem is. I don't think any of them got back to me, but I wanted to check. The person said at 20 seconds, wait, you unironically watch Hassan? I said, why? I should just like F3 searched. You watch Hassan? That's sad. I said, why? You're a Hassan enjoyer? Oh no, my perception of you. Which I'm kind of curious what they thought. I said, why? And then someone else replied to me asking why and said, just absolutely embarrassing. And I said, how so? Anyway. Admitting to watching Hassan's podcast. You're not embarrassed even just a little bit? I said, why? Hassan not caring is exactly how I expect him to react. He's truly a blight on the internet. I said, why? You support Hassan? LOL? And I said, what's wrong? This is from Tarman. This one's my favorite. H3 wrap-up show commented, bro, why the F you watching Hassan? And I said, why not? And this channel is like, I think self-proclaimed as like I guess like literally H3 wrap-up show, like to discuss the most recent episode of H3 podcast, except there's nothing on their channel. But I just thought that was really funny. Like, okay, I think I understand why you're saying this. Listen, I just said that was what was on. I mean, I do tune in many days to him, but it's like, what I want to know what they think is so wrong. I mean, I probably know. I could probably guess what they're gonna say. No one responded to me. It would seem. But okay, so what are you watching? Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I should have heard it on the fucking Ben Shapiro show. I should have found out about Ozzy through fucking Fox News. I'm so sorry. Like, what should I have had on? Where do you go to for little news updates and stuff? Also, just kind of funny that coincidentally, I happen to be literally wearing a Hassan shirt that day. And listen, I don't totally like agree with like everything Hassan does. You know, like he like frequently uses like some language that I probably wouldn't personally, like when he's like doing imitations of like conservatives and then like, using a lot of words that they would to like make a joke, but that's not like the end of the world. But like, I don't know. I was kind of hoping that someone would get back to me about that, me asking why, but it looks like they didn't, unfortunately. Unfortunately, have heard of Ben Shapiro because he's admitted he's never given his wife an orgasm, and I felt sad for her. Don't feel sad for her. This is what she chose. Okay, let me see. Who the fuck is Hassan? He does like news commentary on Twitch, one of the most popular Twitch streamers, and he is very, very leftist. Hassan needs to be using his platform to tell guys to shower more and go to therapy. I think he tells that to anarchists often. No, and it's interesting that all these people are surprised. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised that they're surprised because, like, I guess the audience that this video polled is just not very familiar with me. But like, I'm kind of all about, like, on a daily basis, I'm pretty much all about, the types of things that you would probably hear about in Hassan's stream. I mean, I guess these people don't know that I've had the Palestinian flag in the title of my Twitch streams every single day since probably like October 8th, 2023. Hassan does a lot of good looping in men. We need more guys for the men, but as a femme, I find him aggressively masked. Yeah. I think that's a very common sentiment there. I think if you know me, it wouldn't be surprising that I kind of attached to him and his vibe because hopefully you know how much I care about trying to kill toxic masculinity, knowing that a lot of the most like misogynistic people probably would not listen to many people's attempts at reasoning with them other than a straight white guy. He's consistent in his messaging, and I've been following him for many years, even before Twitch. Wow. I think about 12 months ago, started watching Hassan because it was leading up to election stuff, and I was like, where can I consistently get, like, you know, more accurate stuff about this regarding like the genocide and all that, because like no mainstream news is going to give me updates on that. American people are not popular around the world. Are you sure? Sounds too moderate for me. What would you like? Like, he doesn't play ads on his stream, so if I watch, I don't have to sub. Yeah, he is. I remember his contract with Twitch, like, ending because they stopped doing contracts with streamers like that, and then he was like, oh, now I don't have to do this anymore. Do you happen to watch the Jubilee 1 progressive versus 20 far right on YouTube? Parts of it, yes. It's obviously very disturbing. I know one of the guys that was just like insanely racist and declared himself a fascist was apparently fired from his job, and people are excited about that. Unfortunately, my thought is that he is probably not upset about that and is in fact probably very soon going to fundraise about $1 million for himself from other awful people and start having his own segment on Fox News. So that is not a win that he got fired. He is now like going to be like a martyr for the worst people you can think of. Oh, he's going to have income. This going to be a blessing to him, unfortunately. Even bad people deserve to have income. Isn't that the whole point, though? Isn't that the whole point? That you want good for everybody? You want everyone to prosper? How is Hassan Joe Rogan left? Please tell me, because I do not know. He's popular, but he's a bigot. Is he a racist? Is he rude to traditionally marginalized groups? Does he spread hate? Is he anti-vax? Tell me. There's a lot of different ways you can break down the idea of him being the Joe Rogan left. He would probably say there is no such thing because like he has absolutely zero support from like the Democratic Party. Like liberals in general, like hate him and don't want him to have a platform, which is very contradictory to how like conservatives feel about Joe Rogan, and like even like more moderate conservatives probably love Joe Rogan and everything. The left does not have that. The Dems hating Hassan is a huge green flag for me. Oh, because obviously the current state of the Democratic Party is that they have really horrible intentions and are fake. And did Joe Rogan used to host Fear Factor? Yes. Man, really not getting any replies on this? It was 2 hours ago. Liberals are just conservatives who aren't fully committed to the idea. You're right. If Kamala won, we'd be at brunch right now. Okay, must be nice. I don't even know what that could be referring to. Really? None of them? What do you think if these people were to reply to my inquiry? What do you think they would say? You watch Hassan? That's sad. I wasn't even trying to make a point about Hassan. I was really saying what I was doing when I found out. They said because he's a lefty cuck. We know that. Okay. I also really am frustrated by me asking the person who said, oh no, my perception of you. And I said, why? And then another person comes and says, just absolutely embarrassing in a reply to me. And that doesn't help. If you have a point to make, I'd like to hear it. Like, God, I can't believe I got owned so bad that you won't tell me why I'm wrong. Guess you win on that. People also do frequently add an extra S to Hassan's name, I guess to make it look a little more Middle Eastern. Double consonant right in the middle there. throw a couple more S's in there. You should really start scaring people. Is the reason for glazing Hassan stream today? I just wanted to bring it up that there's just a lot of people mentioning it, and like I said, like I'm not down for everything. Some of the ways that he makes fun of certain situations, like I wouldn't personally, with how far he takes some things. And I don't think I talk about him all the time. I tune in regularly for portions of the day, but I mean, a lot of people are watching the news for large portions of the day. And really the reason I brought it up was because I was hoping at this point there'd be some replies that we could have a fun time with, but it seems like that's not going to happen. I think many people want everyone in the public eye / with a platform / in politics to be perfect, but that's never going to happen. Refusing to settle for politicians who aren't exactly in particular groups, specific people demand is, in my opinion, stupid. Yeah, so there's no Joe Rogan of the left because Democrats are not like on the left, so there's no major party support to people that would, fit that mold. Hassan also raises a shit ton of money for organizations, so like good for him. He's doing so much more for the world than I am. He's jacked and hot. I get it. Okay. No one wants to have fun anymore. Everyone just wants to have discourse. Oh my god, I get it. We're gaming time. Yes, gaming. I used to do my dailies in Animal Crossing. I always appreciate his pushback on the hate people have for religion, because essentially it's just intellectualized racism, especially when they hate Islam the most. He is a good example of being someone who doesn't care for religion but isn't othering people for it. Yeah, you're right. I generally am a little like, I guess averse would be the word to like when someone's like super religious, but I absolutely acknowledge that like a lot of the average person's experience with a religion is just their culture and their pastimes. Like it doesn't even have to be about their beliefs necessarily. Like there's like, because the beliefs are very similar among a lot of the major religions anyway. You're just putting like weird walls up around it and I guess othering them, as you said. I am personally past the point of settling for politicians, but to each their own. I mean, I get what you mean. I think the guy I voted for in the New Jersey gubernatorial primary did not win, but I honestly I didn't even check. I voted for the guy who got arrested in ICE protests for the governor primary in New Jersey. It was like Baraka. All right. I guess that's it. I was hoping we'd have some replies. It feels kind of empty without it, but his messaging is usually people are mostly normal and we shouldn't villainize them because we don't see things like they do. Like just because you see it as cringe doesn't mean it's bad. Yeah, I mean that's probably very relevant in the New York mayoral race right now. I wish I could have voted in that primary. I was like, damn, oh, it's right there. Oh, come on, it's right there. I'm so close. I just miss Obama. Do you? I hear he's being investigated. As an attempt to get people to forget about the Epstein stuff, Trump was like, and we're going to go after Obama for trying to sway the election in favor of Hillary Clinton. Okay, the list, you can do that. Honestly, go for it. Have a blast. We still got to do the Epstein stuff. I think we can simultaneously do both. I think you can investigate Obama, and we could say, pretty sure Trump was involved with the Epstein stuff. Real Obama fans own Obama ball. That's right. That's true. He did a lot of overstepping too in the executive branch, which is now just a very common thing. After Obama did it, everyone was like, oh, wait, I don't need congressional approval for anything? Okay, that's awesome. I cannot stand the singular arguments these fucking idiots use for like, well, what if Democrats are in the files? Then fucking prosecute them. Yeah, you're right. There's when Joe Biden announced that he had, what do you have, prostate cancer? Republicans prayed for him. Now Trump has a bad circulatory system and everyone's laughing. Okay, I wasn't praying for him. Genocide Joe, I'm all right. It is what it is. Okay, are we ready for Animal Crossing? Turnips are sold.